Hi guys, it's me, Flykick Necromancer, and welcome back to another one of my tutorial videos for Magic the Gathering. So if you remember, in the last video, we built this mono blue flight deck, and I built the deck thinking, let's just show them how to build a deck. I'm not really going to use this, but actually, I'm itching to use it, and some might say I jumped the gun a little bit by showing you how to build a deck before even showing you how to play the game, but I think this is kind of played in kind of conveniently, because I'll use this deck now and show you how to play. Let's get into it. So, for now, just going to do a bot match with the deck, because you can be waiting up to a quarter of an hour before you get a match against humans, so we'll just do the one against the bot for now. So, going second. You get the option to mulligan here, and it means you can change your entire hand, but you get one less card. Modern Age. This is a pretty good hand. I can afford to play all the cards in my hand, got a good supply of land. Let's keep it. So, on your turn, there's a bit of an... They're using the opposite deck! Oh, this is annoying. I was hoping to show you the power of flying, but they have flying, so... see how this goes. Anyway, on your turn there's a ordered series of events. Turns are broken down into phases. We'll just put the saga down. Let's discard the Skystrike Officer. So, on the in your begin phase, which is this one here, you untap all your cards. These cards are tapped, a bit more on that later. And then you draw a card, as you've just seen. I've discarded the card. Let's go for... I don't need... get rid of the Malactus Watcher. We're a bit far for it. Values are a bit high. So, we're now in the main phase, where you can play a land and cast creatures and other spells. You may only play one land per turn, which I just played. Now I can cast spells. So we'll just put a creature down. Oh, they got the scry. Scrying is look at the top two cards of your library, then put them on top or bottom of your library. Let's block... not at all. They're just going with the Cloudkin Seer, which is kind of interesting. Bot has such dodgy strategy. The Saga transformed into that. Feel free to pause the video here and just have a look at the Saga, but I'm just going to continue. Let's get the Crumhost Seeds Shark in there. Now, so now here we're in the combat phase, where we can declare attackers, or not, and then your opponent declares blockers. Because I want to keep these guys alive, for now, we're just going to do no attacks. I'm just going to hover over my card so you can have a look. Feel free to pause and have a read. So, draw the card, we play the island. What do we think? Sphinx or Texas. To be honest, I think that's going to be 3, 4, 5. Let's go with the sorcery here, just to incubate. And then, because of course, the Chrome Host Seed Shark incubates again. And then we can do Winged Words and draw 2 cards. So we're still in the first main phase here. Now this is the attack phase. We are not going to attack just yet. An important part of the strategy is learning when to attack and when not to attack. I haven't attacked the opponent yet because I still want my creatures free to block. Let's go with the Riddlemaster Sphinx. Its ability here. Feel free to pause and just have an extra read of that. I'm going to return the Zephyr Gull. Although it's not the most powerful, it has that enchantment, and I want to get rid of that enchantment. We'll just return it. Now, instants can be cast at any time, so you don't have to be in the main phase. So I'm going to be sneaky and just cast it in the combat phase. We're going to get an attacker. Cloudkin Seer is the only one that can block here, and it would kill Warden of Evos Isle, but not Vector Glider and not Chrome Host Seed Shark. So, and they would both kill it. So we're just going to attack with these two, because we don't want Evos Isle to die because of this extra cost less feature. But we'll just use the 2 attackers to block us. Now, the combat is broken down into these 3 phases: declare attackers, declare blockers, and combat damage. Turn target creature to its owner's hand. Why have you done that? It's such a weird thing to do at that time. I can now just cast it again and get the same thing. Right, on to the next phase. Are they going to do any blockers? No, they're not. Just have a look at this card for a second. Feel free to pause. Let's go for the Seed Shark. Gets +1/+3. We get an incubate, and it has the toxic. The toxic counter's not really going to matter that much. Another Warden of Evos Isle. This is fun. That's just going to be 5. Yeah, I'll let that through. Might have let a bit too much damage through to me, to be honest, but I'm not that bothered. Who should we get rid of? I want to get rid of Warden of Evos Isle because it is annoying. Let's do the Atmosphere Surgeon. Probably could have incubated these guys, but I can do that on a later date. Now let's see. Attacking means that if they decided to block with Zephyr Gull, it would die, and it wouldn't be able to kill any of these guys. And what's more, probably should have mentioned, when you summon a creature, it has summoning sickness, so it can't attack on the turn that it entered the battlefield. But it can still block on the opponent's turn. So Riddlemaster Sphinx can still block, as can Atmosphere Surgeon, but I'm not too focused on that. So, I've still got the blocking power to stop attacks that they would do, and no one's going to die from me attacking, unless it's Warden of Evos Isle. Not going to happen. So we'll just attack, rack up some damage. Now, some of you might notice there is another main phase where you can do the same thing as this one. So casting cards, playing land, that sort of thing. Let's get some more Phyrexians. We'll play another island. Let's get them out. So now we have some people to block. Let's see, what can they block with? They can block with quite a lot, if being honest. So, let's see. Now, the Sphinx could die, but it would kill everyone in its path, which is pretty worthwhile. Chrome Host Siege Shark, I don't really want it to die. The Vector Glider can go there for sure as well, because it could deal some damage. The only one that would survive is Windstorm Drake, and I want it to die, so that's all fine. We'll just attack with these two for now. Predictable. Yeah, Riddlemaster Sphinx is going to die, but these two are both going to die, so we'll cut the losses. They're now badly depleted in terms of what they can do, because they don't have many flying. Let's just cast another Riddlemaster Sphinx. Kind of feel sorry for them. You can see now why the land ratios are important, because there's quite a lot. And I have more, I think we have the same amount, but we all know who's doing better. Let's get some more Phyrexians on the table. Combat phase. These guys can't block, and they won't be able to attack. So let's attack with you. Attack with you. Well, they can't block the flying ones. They can block these guys. Yes, very nice. So this sorcery one here means that these guys, one of these guys, can get flying. So let's go with two of them, because it then means that let's go all three. Yep, we'll attack with the 5 attackers. Sorcery can't be played that time. Now we're in the second main, where I can cast things. But, yeah, made a slight mistake down there, but I don't think it'll come back to bite me, because let's just get the Preening Champion down there. We get the Elemental. We activate these guys. We activate these guys. We activate this guy. To combat. All attack. Minus 17. So, there you have it, guys. A brief rundown on how to play Magic the Gathering. This was definitely brief, and I would love to go a bit more in depth, but it would take a bit too long. Hopefully you learned just by watching, and if you get the digital version, there is an in-game tutorial which gives you a much better overview than I could. And yeah, so you get this, you'll also get the tutorial, just brief idea of the basic strategies that you want to be including in your game. And remember, always stick to the deck strategy. The deck is built to a certain strategy, so you should operate that same strategy too. Anyway, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you really liked it, make sure to leave a like. If you want to see more like this, make sure to subscribe. Any opinions, let me know down in the comments. I'm thinking of doing a mono red aggro deck build. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments. Until next time, see ya.